joining us for the first time. My name's Will.
And I'm Jordan, and if you haven't already subscribed to our channel yet, make sure that you do.
Because we've got a ton of new projects coming up that you're not going to want to miss out on. As for today's video, we've done another insane furniture flip, so let's get right into it.
Now, for starters, this dresser was not an easy fix, and some major time-consuming mistakes were made. And in hindsight, this might be more of a cautionary video for those of you interested in flipping your first piece of furniture. To begin, I started off by removing the old hardware. I knew right away what kind of hardware would fit this piece and give it a modern, cozy vibe.
Once Jordan had taken all of the hardware out, I started by wiping down the dresser from head to toe using basic Dawn dish soap and some hot water. It's always best to clean your furniture of any grime or dust or grease before giving it a quick scuff sand.
Since we knew we would be drilling new holes later, we started off by filling all the old hardware holes with wood putty. Then we also used the same wood putty to try to hide in and fill any major cracks or blemishes that we could see.
Then we flipped the dresser over on its side so Jordan could sand down the base, which had clearly seen better days. Once the wood putty had dried, I used 80 grit sandpaper to sand it down.
Then I began prepping for paint. So I wiped everything down one last time. Now we wanted to go for a gothic cottage vibe, so we went with the color Limousine Leather by Behr, and it is paint and primer. Here's where we went wrong.
We got finished painting the black drawers, and when we used the wood plastic to try and fill these holes, once we painted over it, we noticed you could still see it. We're not going to leave it how it was, so I'm going to sand everything down flush, and hopefully we can paint back over these and it'll look better. So I'm going to go ahead and take all the paint off that face, then we repaint it, it's fine. That's what I'm doing.
Once Jordan was completely satisfied by her new paint job, we brought the dresser inside so that we could begin installing the new hardware. Once we finished installing the new hardware, we stood back and realized together that the old base was not looking very good and taking away from the piece. So we decided to cut it off and build a new one. Now we would have done this kind of alteration prior to painting usually, but we figured it's better late than never. So we made the decision to just cut it off anyway.
afternoon, go inside, huh? Tired?
Once the base was screwed together, I applied 2 coats of Varathane's Classic Wood Stain in the shade Early American to give it this beautiful, rich color. Surprisingly, this piece sold before we were actually able to finish editing this video. And we sold it for $345, giving us about a profit of $290 if you're including, the hardware and supplies and the 25 bucks that we paid for it.
When we initially picked this piece up down in Galveston, I was skeptical. I didn't like the material and I just didn't see the vision that Jordan obviously did, but with hindsight, now that it's sold, I'm really happy. I thought that was a fun piece to do.
The family it went to loves it. They gave us a 5-star rating on Facebook, and so we're just, so glad that someone saw value in our work, and we really hope that you guys did too. But let us know if you would have done anything differently.
And if you liked the end result, like the video. And if you haven't already, subscribe so that you can catch our project next week. Till next time, stay sustainable, millennials.